when you were pitching today, I thought of a quote that you gave us in Arlington a couple of 3 weeks ago. You said, "I didn't have my best stuff, but it's pretty easy to pitch when you've got a 10 runs in the third inning." Same thing happened today. Did it feel a little bit like the same outing?
Yeah, a little bit. I felt I probably was a little bit better today than I was in Globe Life. I really had all five pitches working, which was the first time this season. I mean, you're never gonna have all your best stuff. But today I threw the most curveballs I have all season, and I was landing them in, O counts and getting ahead. And then, I was pitching. I wasn't worried about blowing up by them. Just, you know, may execute pitches down and away, go in, and just had a good day.
For Jared and Peyton, what was the second or the third inning when you had the 9-run inning? What was that like in the dugout and being on the field?
Yeah, I think that big inning for us was more for kind of like what we talked about earlier with Coach Thompson, was just like taking what was given to us. Not making sure that trying to do too much, 3-1, 3-2, just staying within ourselves and making sure that we were still swinging at good pitches. We kind of there was like a stretch there when we were kind of giving the take sign, and so but once he threw that strike, whenever it was in the at bat, we would get the green light. So, just staying within ourselves, I think ultimately that was nice. And then Brady to get that hit when that lefty came in was awesome too as well. So not trying to do too much and just staying within ourselves, I think was ultimately why we were successful today.
Yeah, I mean, in that inning, I think we controlled the strike zone really well. We took our walks when we needed to take them, and then when we needed to get a hit here or there, we did. So it was a great inning.
Hunter, you obviously hit the three hitters in one inning. How'd you get over that frustration and kind of get yourself out of that?
Yeah, two of those guys, they were cutters in, and I just it went a little too much, and so I knew I wasn't worried about it. I knew I was going in, so I wasn't too worried about it. And then I hit the guy with the fastball. It was supposed to be away, and I was like, "What am I doing?" But really, it was just Hobbs came out there and he was like, "Hey, you're just getting on the side of the baseball a little bit. Just get back on top of it, and then it'll start going downhill." And so, really, just it was all in my hand, and just execute pitches when I needed to.
Jared, you talked about controlling the strike zone. You yourself walked 5 times today. Have you ever done something like that before?
I don't think so. No, I would say I have not. Just did some of them were 4 straight and a couple of them were competitive, but it was something I've never done, and probably who knows if I'll do it again.
And Peyton, you didn't have a hit today, but you found a way to drive in runs 3 times. Just can you describe your performance today?
Yeah, I was at times trying to kind of pull off the ball, trying to do too much. I was seeing it well, but I was not letting the ball travel. And, so I kind of knew that I needed to stick with my approach of what I've been kind of doing the whole season, just staying away, letting the ball travel and just reacting. And that kind of last at bat when I flew out to center on that sac fly, I kind of got back within that. But just being able for the offense to score runs outside of just having to get a home run or get a hit really big, a sac fly, moving runners over, just 1 out, runner on third, ground out, whatever it is, just being able to get the runner in is huge, especially when SEC play starts. Those runs add up, even if it's just 1 or 2 here and there. So being able to do that, I think, it was good to see for me. And, hopefully we can continue to keep doing that.
Hunter, I know each outing, it seems like there's like 1 inning that there's some trouble in, but overall, how would you assess your season to this point and just overall how you feel through 4 starts of the year?
Yeah, I think if you take out 4 innings of the season, I'm throwing it really, really good. But yeah, it's just, that's starting pitching though. You can look at everybody in the big leagues. It's normally really it's the first inning that's kind of tough. And I had a different mentality going to the first that I guess I should have went into the second with, but I just kind of went into the first like I'm closing it, like just go in with the closer's mentality. Be a little bit more electric, just throw all your stuff down the middle and kind of let them hit it, get themselves out. But yeah, I would say I'm having a pretty good season. Just got to clean up. Let's have a complete outing instead of 5 good innings and 1 bad one.
I guess for both hitters, really, everybody was drawing walks today. You had some good situational at bats. Just what do you think about the patience that the top of the lineup showed with so many good hitters around you? How important is that to kind of pass the baton on to the next guy, not try to do too much?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, you have somebody like Tavian, who I feel like every time I come up to bat, he's getting on somehow. And then I'm coming up. I mean, he's on pace to probably hit like 60 home runs by now. So I'm just trying to do whatever I can to let him hit with runners in scoring position. But just being at the top of the lineup with these guys, we're all confident in each other, and even down in the lineup, I mean, we feel like everybody's confident in each other, and we trust each other. And like I said, with me earlier in the game trying to do too much, just can't get in the habit of doing that. And just next man up mentality, letting guys, just passing it on, letting guys, our power guys and the middle of the order, the guys who are really, really seeing it well, drive us in, and just keep doing our job and taking what we're given.
Hunter, as a pitcher, when you're kind of in the dugout for that long of a time and watching like 5 straight walks and quite bizarre, you retired 6 straight, if my numbers are right, after the long inning. What kind of frame of mind does that put you in?
Yeah, I liked it because I gave up a 3 spot, and I was like, I knew that, and I knew we were going to hit, and I knew if I held them to 3 runs, we're going to be fine. You don't stop the lineup we have for too long, and I knew once we got, I think it was like 5-3. I was like, all right, y'all start getting out. So I go back out there, and they just kept scoring. But it was good. I'm glad I got to. I think I retired 11 straight after the last hit batter that I faced. I hit him, then I ended up retiring 11 straight, and that was good for our lineup to get back in the dugout too and keep swinging the hot stick. So.
Peyton, you grew up down there. You know how good Louisiana Tech is. I don't know if they move the needle for people who don't follow college baseball closely, but to beat them the way you guys did for 3 days, what do you think that says about this team?
Yeah, I mean, I have a bunch of buddies who play on their team. I have, pretty much all of my best friends go to Louisiana Tech. And so, I've been there multiple times, but they're a really, really good program. When I was probably 9 or 10 years old, I went to the Lane Bros baseball camp when he was at Northwestern. And so, I've grown up around that area. I've always known that they're a really, really good team. They hosted a regional in 21, and if NC State wouldn't have beat them, I think they would have been up here that year. But really respected program. They always get really, really great athletes and talent. And just for us to be able to sweep this weekend, it's it's really good. Taking 2 out of 3 was good, but taking 3 from them is I think we played really well overall.
And then for Hunter, with the injuries to the pitching staff, you guys got your first 5-game week coming up. To not really have to tax your bullpen this weekend, how important do you think that was?
Oh, it was really good. I mean, of course, Will going 9 was awesome, of course. And Hagan, I think he battled to the 5th, and then today getting to go 5, it helped out a lot. And especially, we had guys that come in, did their job, had quick innings, kept pitch count slow. And but for this coming weekend, Tuesday, Wednesday, I mean, we're going to have to roll, a lot of young guys out that might not have gotten an opportunity yet to perform, but I think they're ready, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to watch.
Is there pressure to follow a pitching performance like what Will had yesterday?
No, you can't think there is, of course, people will put it on you, but you just got to go out and do your job. Just keep your team a chance to win.
All right, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank y'all.